Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear what is happening behind me? The gates of baseball heaven has opened upon us, and the baseball gods are shining down on us today. Today could be the greatest day of any baseball event since the internet has been born, because if you guys are not familiar with Major League Baseball, once upon a time, so I'm going to go ahead and tell a quick story. So once upon a time, Major League Baseball was a big bad guy who did not want anyone to use its content. If you go back to 2016, 2017, they were taking down Twitter accounts just for posting GIFs or GIFs, however you say it. But we have come so far since those dark days. No one's really getting suspended. No one's getting exterminated off the face of the earth, at least in terms of their internet profiles. We now have Major League Baseball working with us, and we're gaining some ground. So this is exactly what we needed. The NBA is doing things to make sure that their social media and the young people are getting involved. The NFL is doing the same thing. The only huge sporting company that was not doing anything was Major League Baseball. But over the last year and a half, we have made major strides, and I think that this is the pinnacle. So if you guys have ever wanted to be an MLB YouTuber or an MLB reporter, someone that documents baseball, you now have the greatest opportunity to do so. So I think Major League Baseball is saving itself right now because they were lacking in the social media department. Now they are giving us full reins to make content, and I just want to say thank you so much. And let's look at it right now. So if you guys want to go ahead and do some research on your own, like let's say you're doing a report on Major League Baseball, you want to go to mlb.com/video blah blah blah. The link is in the description down below, and as you can see, it says batter up, welcome to the new video search from MLB. So it's not Baseball Savant. I know that Baseball Savant does sort of have the same system in place, but I didn't know it existed until about 5 minutes ago, so I wish I did because my life would have been a lot easier. You can now search for over 3 million videos by player, team, game date, play outcome, pitch type, and more. Use the search box over here, and then you can directly embed them. This is going to make my life so easy because when I made content, it was so hard for me to make a video about lowlights. Like, I could find all of the Francisco Lindor highlights, but if I want Francisco Lindor errors, it was so hard for me to find. But let's look how easy this is. So we're gonna go to player name over here. As you guys can tell, follow along. We're gonna type in Lindor, Francisco Lindor. So these are all of the clips right now, at least in terms of the MLB database, that have to do with Francisco Lindor. We even have his first spring home run. We have all of these different 2020 clips, so they are keeping track and they are up to date. Now, one thing I want to do is go back over here to primary fielder name. So we're gonna go back to the fielder's name. We're gonna go to Francisco Lindor. Let's say I was an Indians hater and I was trying to get the Indians not to re-sign Francisco Lindor. So I wanted to show all of the errors he's ever made. So I would go to player name, Francisco Lindor. Down here, I would go to play, and then I would probably go to hit result, and then let's go with errors. So it's going to be all of the errors. Scott Kingery reaches on a throwing error by shortstop Francisco Lindor. And you can see all of I feel bad that I'm pointing out errors for Francisco Lindor because it does not happen very often. But again, I have 18 results, which is more than I could ever find before. I promise you, this is going to save so many headaches and so much time for content creators going forward that I hope to baseball gods that there are going to be 10,000 fuzzies because of this search engine, or that there's going to be a foolish baseball 2.0. We all want you guys to create content, but the biggest thing that I've heard is that one, people didn't know how to find content. Here we go. And then number two, you just need the support from someone like myself or Major League Baseball. So I am going to speak for MLB as a whole right now. I think that I'm comfortable in doing so. I've talked to a lot of the representatives, and I actually work with a lot of the people that work in the internals and the infrastructure of MLB. It is not illegal to make MLB content. I am not doing anything sketchy in any of these videos. Am I using MLB content? Yes. Do I sometimes get my revenue taken away in a copyright claim? Yes. I probably have over 1 million views with that's been claimed and gone to MLB. Now that's a bot, so I wouldn't say MLB is the big bad guy. So if you want to have that perception, I guess more power to you. You can think what you want, but you're wrong. It's just a bot doing its thing. So this is where I really have to just give a round of applause to Major League Baseball. They're not shutting down accounts. I mean, unless you're just streaming the game online and you're posting full game highlights, then maybe you're going to have an issue. But if you're doing a Cody Bellinger montage or a Christian Yelich Mike Trout MVP mix, you are not going to get shut down and taken to court over highlights. That is never going to happen. The worst thing that could possibly ever happen to you, as my voice cracks, tracks because I'm so passionate is you might get your monies taken away on a video, but realistically, if you're getting anywhere from like 10,000 to 20,000 views, it's like 50 bucks or something like that. So don't trip too much about it. Make content because you love it. So that's the first example right here is Francisco Lindor. So let's say I wanted to go to, let's say I was making a video about Mike Trout because I've heard through the grapevines that he has really worked on his defense. So I'm going to go to Trout. So here we go, Mike Trout, and I want to know if he is getting better with his defense. We're going to go Mike Trout. We're going to go to play. Let's go to hit result. I mean, can we go with an error? Let's go with a, I don't even know, an out. Let's just go with an out. So I want to see all of the outs that Mike Trout has made. So I can see a fly out to center field, fly out to center field. I don't really know. I haven't really gotten too into depth, but I'm sure that there are, you know, things that you can, are there? I mean, there's a million different things that you can try. So I still have to dig a little bit deeper into assist and everything like that. Maybe I can do double play. Mike Trout double play. There's probably some in here. So yeah, just please start making baseball content. This is the easiest way to do it. Now, let's say I wanted to do Ryan Cordell flies out to center field and Mike Trout. I wanted to use that in my example of Mike Trout being a really good fielder. I would just go to share and I would share it to Twitter. I could get it that way. I could embed it into an article if I'm talking about Mike Trout being a potential Gold Glove winner in 2019. So that's literally all you have to do, and then it keeps going on autoplay. There's Austin Dean hitting a home run, and if you want to go back, you literally just hit the back button, and then you hit the back button again, and here's all your results. So one thing I want to try real quick, I want to see how in-depth this is. We're going to delete everything. We're just going to type in my favorite player of all time. So he has not played in a little bit. Grady Sizemore does not even have a profile picture. If we see, okay, hold on, actually, let's delete all these real quick. So Grady Sizemore, and there we go. I can see a lineouts and 4 hits from Grady Sizemore. I can see a 4 for 5 with 7 RBIs, a leadoff home run as he joins the 30-30 club. He returns to the tribe. There's so many things that I could do. Let's watch this real quick. A Grady Sizemore. So there's not going to be audio on this, but I want to see Grady Sizemore because I couldn't find this on the internet. Adam Dunn smokes it to center field. 96-mile-an-hour fastball from CC, who is now retired. And Grady Sizemore makes the grab. An absolute legend, my favorite player of all time, and now I can find a few highlights. So again, it is not going to be a perfect system. There's only 9 results, but still 9 is a whole lot better than nothing. I now have some content to use going forward. If I want to make a montage for Sizemore, if I want to make a montage about anyone that I want to, let's say I want to make a critique video on, let's go to primary fielder name Gleyber Torres, because a lot of people say that he is going to get better in terms of his defense, but right now the big knock against Gleyber Torres is the fact that he makes so many errors. So if you're trying to say that he's going to get better because you're trying to compare 2020 mechanics of his fielding and defensive positions to his 2018 and 2019 fielding mechanics, here you go. ALCS Game 4, you have an error from Gleyber Torres, and same with all of these. So that is going to do it for today's video. I think that we have a chance to turn MLB into something special with this small feature, because it shows that we are coming together as MLB and community, and we're trying to make some content happen. I have never in my entire life, I posted this on Twitter, so make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. I've never seen this comment before. I posted it, and someone below said, NBA needs to do this. Can you believe that Major League Baseball is ahead of NBA on the content department? I mean, at least in terms of the community and the fans being able to create montages and content, we are ahead of NBA. Now, I don't know about NFL because I have not gotten any comments from that, but it's beautiful. I mean, Gleyber Torres has made a good amount of errors, but you're not going to find all of them. There's 19 results. It's just so much better, and I am so happy to say that the future looks bright, ladies and gentlemen. So go out there, make some Major League Baseball content. If you get claimed, you get claimed. You're going to have to figure out the system on your own. That's what I had to do again. I have millions and millions of views that have been claimed. That does not mean you're being sued. Does not mean you're in trouble with YouTube. It just means that the money is going somewhere else. So I just wanted to clarify that real quick, because I've had so many people asking me, Fuzzy, is it illegal to do what you do? Or if you get copyright claimed, or if I use MLB content, what happens? That is literally all that is going to happen. So go follow your passions, make videos, be the next Fuzzy, be the next John Boy, be the next Foolish Baseball. You guys have it in you, and now you have the tools to do it. So please, for the love of baseball, Jesus, get after it, have some fun, and wow, I have to tip my cap. This has been beautiful, and wow, I am going to go make some really fun videos now. This is going to be fun. Watch out. I can finally unlock my fullest potential and find errors in everything that I want. This is going to be fun.
2-2. Hit well. Deep right field. Is it fair? It is. Gone! Off the foul pole. We are tied at 9. Grady Sizemore's 32nd home run of the year brings the Indians right back. Pitch is hit in the air deep to center field. Grady has a long run. He's at the wall, and he made a catch and hung on. Oh, what a grab by Sizemore. It's straightaway center field on the dead run.
Count and then go at hitters 2-0.
Off the end of the bat, Grady Sizemore hustling hard, dives, and makes an incredible catch in center field.
There goes the runner. He got a big jump.
Oh, he can't even throw him out.
Wow, no throw from Pudge Rodriguez, and I can't remember the last time somebody got that kind of jump on Verlander.
Take a look at Sizemore. He's off and running, but it's too late now. No chance whatsoever.